The number one thing sellers are most concerned about when they're selling their home is being able to get the most money possible, not leaving any money on the table. I'm sitting in the kitchen of a floor plan that I just sold a few months back, and we were circle prospecting, calling around the neighborhood, letting people know that the property had sold. And lo and behold, one of the owners nearby was a prior client, an investor from California, owned a house in Round Rock that I sold a couple years back, and said, "Hey, Paul, I have a home in the same neighborhood. I'd like to sell that property." And so I'm sitting in the kitchen and I'm doing a walkthrough, as I do for all my listings, to find out what needs to be done. Now, she's in California, so this property is the same exact floor plan as the home I recently sold, but this one needs a little bit of work. You can't see so much, but in the backyard, the fencing is in rough shape. So fence needs to be repaired. We're walking through the home and I see that the front of the house needs some love for curb appeal. Look, you never get a second chance for a first impression. So we're looking at some mulch, reorganizing the stone tiles up front. They've been displaced due to this property being a rental property for several years. So there's some little things that I can consult the homeowner on to make some adjustments to relatively inexpensive adjustments. Paint's in pretty good shape, flooring's in decent shape, to be able to maximize getting the most money possible. After we have a more in-depth conversation on how to strategically price the home, because look, properties in this market, even though the market values in Austin have been nudging downwards the last 3 years, properties that are selling for more sell faster. Okay, so number one, like, how do we sell for more? Well, I'm talking about that with some of the things that we're going to be doing with the sprucing the property up, zhuzhing it up a little bit to make sure that we get a fantastic first impression. But look, they don't come through the door unless you got the price right. And so we're going to talk strategically about how to be able to get an offer within 30 days. And if we're off target and we didn't get the price right initially, how to still be able to get an offer once we make that first price adjustment within 2 to 3 weeks. Because you should be able to get your property sold in Austin, Texas within 30 to 45 days, relatively. There's some exceptions, but we're in Pflugerville right now. And this is an almost 2,800 square foot home, 2 stories. And it's a respectable house. Now, this neighborhood has had some foundation issues, and so we're going to talk about disclosing and providing the report that shows that there's been repairs. But look, I don't want those big ugly holes showing there where they dug in to secure the foundation. Now, we're going to disclose that. We're going to be completely transparent. But again, we need to make sure that the property's going to show well. And so it's the little things. It's the little things that equal the big things to be able to get the most money possible. And that's where having a conversation, no questions are too small, on what we can do to make your property ready, to understand the competition, to see what's going around in the neighborhood, to make sure that you can get what you want in the time frame you want it. Give me a call. I love having those conversations. You can call me, you can email me to find out get a free appraisal report. What's your property really worth? Even if you're not thinking about it, but you're just wondering, hey, we love having those conversations, and it's never too early to talk about what's going on with your neighborhood, the values, your property, and a conversation to just explore what you might be thinking. Talk to you soon.